Right, welcome back. So, we're off to see what this noise was. It's a great puny. It's crying out, it wants to be destroyed. I wonder if I've got enough attack power to actually damage the fucker now. I mean, Ryza with her bombs can just say fuck you to the monster. She literally won't care, she'll just toss a bomb at it and blow it up. And that thing does a fuck ton of damage, so... I made sure of that. I made sure the bomb was as good as I could make it. What's going on? The entire forest seems to be on edge, but there's nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, it's really strange. Something's up for sure. If you're sure something's wrong, we should head back before we get ourselves in trouble. Oops. There it is. Gem monster. What the heck is that? Monster. Super skinny monster. What? I can't feel my legs. Here we go. I didn't even scratch you. Now what do we do? We should run away, but my legs feel like rubber. Right, run. We have to run. What just happened? It ran away, or maybe it just let us go. Hurry, we have to get out of here. Come on. What the heck was that thing? I have no idea, but I'm of Tau. There could be more, and we need to retreat and stay alert. Ryza, what happened? We can talk about it later. For now, we have to head back to the island. Wait, what's going on? Impel might know something about this. I should go talk to him. Right. That's a better fucking run instead of that you fucking stupid run that nobody ever would believe. Well, that totally ruined a grand opening. I already sent Claudia home. I don't think we can go back there. Yeah, until we know for sure it's safe, we can't use the hideout. Do you know anything about the monster we saw? It didn't look like anything I've ever seen. Why are you being so quiet? I don't like that face you're making. Are you mad at us? I'm sorry for being too reckless when we went to check it out, but... No, I'm just glad you made it back safely. That alone made it worth my time to train you. Huh? Whether you're reckless or not, the fact that you managed to escape them is crucial. Them? It sounds like you do know something about what we saw then. Yeah, we asked around the village and got the impression that they had no connection to this place. While so many ruins in the area, it's strange there were no tales whatsoever. I wonder why. Paul? I'm sorry. No, you're absolutely sure you were still in the Pixie Forest when you saw it? Yeah, kind of far from the Atelier, but it ran off in the opposite direction. I see. So where do you think they came from? I doubt the scout would venture far from the colony. To the north, maybe? But they do fight, right, Lila? It seems that way. I'm sorry, but can you take us to your hideout? I don't mind. We're going to show it to you eventually anyway. Okay then, we should get going. We have to deal with them as soon as possible. So this is our hideout. Atelier Ryza. Well, I'm very impressed. Now then. Are they securing the hideout for them? Leila, what do you think? I don't see any evidence of them in this area, luckily, but we should investigate the forest further. There are areas nearby as well, I think. This is asking a lot, Ryza, but would you mind if Lila and I stay here long term to keep a lookout? So you'll keep an eye on the Atelier? That would be a huge help, but what about your house and island? We'll simply move out. We have no particular need to stay in town. We're mere travellers after all. If their main base is on these shores, staying here would be more convenient for us. Who are these they you keep referring to? I'm sorry, but please wait until we can fully ascertain the situation. We mustn't be careless in this matter. Okay, but just in case, can you at least teach us what we should do to deal with them? Of course, your survival is paramount, so I'll be sure to be all necessary caution into you. All necessary caution into you myself. I should tell Claudia about this. Maybe I'll go pay her a visit. Oh, so this isn't as fast travel. You know, I've always wondered, what the heck is that thing? Yeah, it's been here since before we built the Atelier. I just couldn't bring myself to throw it away. Why don't we take a closer look at it? Is that a map of the area? It looks like it's only been filled in part way. Maybe someone built their own home here hundreds of years ago or something. That sounds kind of romantic. Hey, why don't we put it together, use ourselves? But it's not finished, right? And we'll finish it. We'll just fill it in as we visit new areas. Oh, and we could leave comments about what each place was like. Doesn't that sound nice? Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. Yeah, as I rise up, make a log about the... Right, so I can't do anything else until they've done that. Right, okay. Oh, so there's like a fucking... something else through the forest. And then through these we'll find this port area. And there's these elemental stones right here. It seems like lightning, wind, water, and fire, maybe? Oh, I should have audio on. Right, so Ryza's writing something about the Pixie Forest. I mean, as the alchemist, we're getting ingredients from the Pixie Forest. I thought Ryza should just do that one. Hello, Ryza. It seems like things got really serious all of a sudden. Is everything okay at the Atelier? Leela's going to keep searching the area. I've never seen such a terrifying monster. Hope we find out for sure that they're not nearby, so I can get permission to go back to the Atelier. You might not have seen them for yourself, but you've sure got guts. I wish Tao was half as brave. I may not look like it, but I travelled to many different places with my father. Is Tao still scared? I think he's past the worst of it. He's looking through his book for any references to these monsters. Oh, but don't you think the villagers might know more about them than any of Tao's books? I've never heard anything like that, what we saw, and it sounds like nobody else here has. But if something so terrifying really exists, there must be at least a few legends surrounding it. Maybe outside the island, but our ancestors have all been living here for hundreds of years. Hundreds, so your people have been here since the Clink Kingdom was still around. That's what they say, and that's why everyone's so stubborn about leaving. They hate new things. That's a little unkind, don't you think? Listen, Ryza, could you take me with you? What, to Atelier? If we ask Paul and Leela, they probably say it's not a good time. That's not what I mean. I want to go on adventures with the rest of you. What? No way. I can't just let you walk into the line of danger. But you do it all the time. I want to be friends in the true sense of the word, please. Well, it makes me feel good to hear you say that, but we're sure to keep running into monsters. We already broke the rules by taking you to the mainland to help build the Atelier. I'm begging you. Don't make that face, it's not fair. Fine. You mean it? But only if your father allows it. Not that it's likely. Thank you, Ryza, I promise I'll convince him. It won't be easy though, so can you come back again tomorrow? Sure, I'll see you then. Right. Oh, so now it's just a fast travel menu instead of straight to your room. There's an area we haven't been to either, so like in there, instead of going here, if you go up there, I think it is. Yeah, there's a bombable part there that lets you go somewhere, so that's probably what leads to here. That's probably her home. Yep. Hello. So you want to take my darling Claudia outside the village with you in some adventure? I can't allow it. I figured as much. Ryza. Father, you know I wouldn't ask you for this on a whim. I have my reasons. Ryza Lindstalt. Yes? I haven't forgotten that my daughter is alive thanks to you, but I also heard the rumours. All the villagers say the same thing, that you're a defiant, troublemaking tomboy. That's not true. If you want me to listen to you, you must first become someone your own people speak highly of. It doesn't have to be everyone, but you should speak with them and find those who would stand for you. Naturally, I would expect more than one or two people. Once I receive word of that, I'll hear you out. How's that sound? Okay. Nice, I'm real sorry. No, it's not your fault. It's my fault for just being the way I am. But just you wait. I need to convince a bunch of people to help me out. I promise I'll do it. But to be honest, I'm not sure how I can do it. How much I can do. Either the way I should start talking to villagers. Right, so it's just these green bubbles I have to talk to find someone who will talk up for me. Complete 3 requests. Then wait 1 day. Right, so 3 requests from now, or hello Ryza, don't see you around here too often. I guess that's true, but you practically live here, right Pat? That's right, it's not the most convenient place ever, but it doesn't have much desire. I don't have much desire to move. Not that I could afford to even if I wanted to. Oh, I wanted to ask, you don't happen to have any crystal fragments lying around back home, do you? The light in front of my house has started to dim, and the shop didn't have any replacements. I'm not sure of any at home, but if that's all you need, I'm sure I can find you one in the forest. Ferrystone Forest, you mean? I feel awful for making you go in there. I'll go myself if I'm a younger man. It's no trouble. It's super close by, so just leave it to me. She's like, oh yeah, I just wander off. Common paper. Got that fragment you wanted? Thanks a bunch. Feel free to let me know if your light starts going dim again. No, I can't keep asking you to do stuff like that for me. This is already more than I can ask for. Boy, this place sure is starting to show its age. Houses tend to fall apart pretty fast when there's nobody living in them. And all the shops have packed up, so it's dead now. Great for people who like peace and quiet though. You know, I used to run a little shop myself. Don't know that it do so well these days though. Really? You had a shop? A dye house, but that was years ago. Back when I was still just a pup. I don't remember at all. I even made some of your clothes. Well, back when you were just a pup. For you, I used a lot of resin dye, which was made from rainbow grapes. Wow, really? I still have a bunch of those old clothes. I had no idea you made those. The shop is long gone, but it makes me happy knowing you used to wear something I made. Anyway, thanks for taking up so much more. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Thanks for letting this old man talk you off. Oh no, thank you. I've helped out a bunch of villagers. I wonder if I'll manage to earn their trust. I should go talk to Mr. Valence again. I wonder if it would be different if you already had helped out a bunch of people. Like, if you already had helped people out, would what they said there be different, rather than why don't you go get some people to vouch for you? It'd be, oh, people already vouch for you. Okay, yeah. Ah, Daniel, I didn't know you were back. You were back? Yeah, I got back not too long ago. But wow, you're so much bigger than I remember. What are you talking about? You weren't gone that long. I know. I've just always wanted to say something like that. So where'd you go to this time? I went to explore the northern mountain range. Sadly, I wasn't able to reach the summit. Really, that's too bad. Well, it's important not to overextend yourself. Things started getting too dangerous about halfway up. I was able to see the entire island from my spot in the mountain, so that was more than enough to satisfy me. That sounds so amazing. Just eating lunch on a mountain is a unique experience, although all the fruit I brought went rotten. I guess that's to be expected on a long journey. Oh, you've been learning about long journeys, Ryza? I've already gotten to see so much, but I'm not done just yet. I'm thinking of heading south next. I'm planning on leaving again soon, so I'm glad I got to see you before I left. You'll do your best to stay safe out there, right? Absolutely, and I'll be sure to bring back lots of awesome stories to share. She's got such a can-do attitude. All I have to do is listen to him. Right, now let's go back and see Claudia's dad. I could have just went up the fucking stairs beside me instead of going all the way around here. Right, I completed 4 requests instead of the fucking 3 you asked for. Hello, Mr. Valence. I've been expecting you, Miss Ryza Stout. I've been hearing an awful lot about you lately. It seems you were able to achieve what I asked of you. Yeah, I guess maybe I was. Then I will treat you as someone with good common sense, and I will speak to you as such. You want my darling daughter to join you in your ventures, yes? Yeah, actually she kinda insisted. I understand that these outdoor activities are something you excel in. You come from a conservative town, yet you long for the outside world. As a travelling merchant, I can relate. But if you continue to influence my impressionable daughter, I must reconsider allowing this friendship. Father, but do you have any idea how much I worry every time you leave my sight? How many times must I say it? That's because I have my reasons for running off. You must be somewhat strong, but there's not enough for me to entrust my daughter's safety to you. Ryza isn't my bodyguard, you know. But what if she was more than somewhat strong? What do you mean? What if Ryza and her friends could prove that I would be completely safe with them? Huh? Your request makes no sense. Being able to accurately judge those you meet is a merchant's most valuable talent. You taught me that. I suppose. Well, my judgment of Ryza is that she's a good person. You should decide if I made the right judgment. If you insist, fine. If you're wrong, you must promise to do exactly as I say from now on. Claudia! Ryza, please. Okay, I agree to your terms. Very well, then I'll present tasks to you free via a number of formal requests. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ryza explained what's going on. Claudia, you're so brave for making a decision like that. We'll help however we can. Thank you both. And Ryza, I'm sorry for dragging you into this. It's okay. I'm just happy if I can help you and your dad. So, is this everyone? Then let me tell you about my request. Please, go right ahead. My first request is for you to make something that will fix the leak in the basement. You shouldn't treat Alchemist like some sort of common handyman. It's okay, Claudia. No need to get upset. This is a perfect way to test out my skills. Why would we rent out some leak-infested house to such an important guest anyway? Oh no, it was fine when we first moved in, but there was an earthquake not long after. An earthquake? I don't remember that. No, it definitely happened. It was pretty small though, and happened in the middle of the night. Small was large enough for me certainly, or perhaps there's some issue of structural integrity. I guess us villagers are just used to it. I only noticed it because I was already awake doing some research. You think it felt bigger to us because we're not from here? Also, they say the land beneath Old Town is unstable. Seawater tends to get in everywhere. Did you two notice the cliff to the south? That's actually used to be part of Old Town. Oh yeah, part of town's underwater, right? Is that because of the earthquakes too? No, not all. We don't get earthquakes that big here. Actually, the earthquakes are pretty recent. The flooding's been happening slowly. It's been happening since before I was born. Lake Ellipse is pretty brackish. Do you suppose the salt water accelerated the flooding? Brackish? What does that mean? It means connects to the sea. So it's partly salt water. You're from here. How do you not know that? I don't know. I guess nobody taught me. Anyway, let's save the geography for lessons for later. For now, let's go take a look at the basement. Wow, you're right. The whole place is flooded. It looks like the water's coming in from over there, so if we can plug that, it should all be good. Did you come up with a plan already? I have an idea of what we might need. Is that right? I'll just jot down a couple of notes for now. Sit back and relax, Mr. Valence. I'll have this place good and you in no time, hopefully with everyone's help. Of course. You got it. I can help her too, right, Father? As long as it's not dangerous. Nope, no danger involved, trust me. Oh, hang on, the Atelier is there. Okay, I hope I made something useful. Are you making some new equipment? I'm glad to see you're figuring out your personal synthesis style. Yep, I figure it's my role as an alchemist to make stuff that can help others. Your role, huh? You've come to understand that much. Let me give you a piece of battle advice. Oh, yes please. When you're fighting alongside allies, you need to decide what role they should each fill. One to focus on attacking, one to on defending, and one on supporting. Do it right and you can handle anything. I see. Decide the roles and provide equipment to match the role. Then you can devise effective strategies. Materials aren't infinite, so don't just make things out blindly. You need to think and plan things out. Have I still in cutscenes? Why does that bring the quality down? I could do it if I had a Kirkin fruit. Hello all the goats. Claudia, isn't this dull island just way too boring for someone from a big city like you? I'm the daughter of a caravan leader. It's not like I've lived in an especially sheltered life. I guess, but you seem so classy compared to us. I guess your dad worked hard to raise you like that. Hey Tao, finished your work for the day? You're such a hard worker. That doesn't mean you can come. That doesn't mean much comes from someone who works as little as you. So what are you two up to? Oh, Claudia said she wanted to check out the rest of the island, so I'm showing her around. I see, but isn't there really anything to see here except a bunch of goats? I see, but there isn't really anything to see here except a bunch of goats. Perhaps, but the view here is so lovely, and all these interesting ruins, I'm quite jealous. Try living here your entire life, the shine wears off pretty quick. Yeah, well, basically all stuck on this island. Personally, I'm jealous of anyone from the mainland. Well, I guess the grass is always greener, as they say. Yeah, I guess so. So you'll be here a while, right? I figured the caravan wouldn't want to stay too long. What, are you eager for her to leave or something? That's not what I meant, I'm just curious about what the caravan is all about. Our caravan is a little different. Our father is focused on building trade routes, not selling goods directly. There's a lot involved with that, and his partner is always far away in the capital, so it'll probably take a while. So you'll be staying here for the foreseeable future, huh? That's right, Father says I plan to be here for quite some time. Then I'll show you all around, and maybe take you on an adventure. That might be too dangerous though. Adventure would be nice. Huh? Yeah, I knew there was more to you than just some fancy sheltered rich girl. Right. Yeah, I can get goat's milk by smashing barrels here, so... Well, that's not what I want. I want the cock and fruitin to make that recipe work. Use our very own cook and fruit to make that recipe. While I'm here, I'm just gallerying a bunch of it. I just gathered a bunch of cork and fruit. Yeah. So why can't I synthesize with cork and fruit that I have? Oh, it's not cork and fruit, it's palma fruit. Oh my god, I have cork and fruit in. Give me a big pile of shit. Oh, sweet fuck. Ryza giving no fucks there. Alright.
どうしようかな。
Uh.
どこにしよう。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Oh, I see. It's the ingredient quality that affects it.
いいものできそうな。何を入れるのがいいかな。 いい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。いい感じか。どれがいいかな。これでどうだ。さあ、どうだ。
Right, starting iron.
じゃあ、こんな感じかな。ねえ、どこに行くんだい。
Right, so let's go see Claudia's dad and then we should end up for today's episode. Oh no, it's episode 9, so we may as well just